Hey, pretties, happy Monday. Good morning. I hope your Monday is off to an awesome start. So, I had something different planned for today. I was going to talk about our kid free weekend and the journey that Craig and I are on with our new phase of life that we're in right now. So, we're in a 3/4 empty nest phase of life where we have one kid still at home who is very independent, does her own thing all the time. So when Aubrey left for college, we realized that we needed to focus more on a relationship and pursuing some interests outside of being parents all the time. The funny thing about this is years ago, I was talking to my therapist, and this was when my kids were younger, and she said, one of the things I really want you to focus on, and she's like, you have a few years ahead of you, so this is just something to keep in the back of your mind. And the funny thing is, she was telling me this then because she was in the phase of life I'm in now. But one of the things that she said is just be careful not to put all of your eggs in the basket of being a mother. And I thought, this doesn't apply to me. I work full time. At the time I was acting. So I was going to acting class, going to auditions and things. And I did. I had things outside of being a mother. But she said, just to be careful about this because there's going to come a point in your life where you are going to need to backfill all the stuff that you're doing with your kids. And I stayed really, really busy throughout the rest of the time. And Devin was in high school and he played football, and there was always something going on with that. I was always volunteering. And I just had plenty of stuff going on. Same thing with Aubrey when she went through high school and she was doing competitive cheer, and we always had something, like every weekend there was something going on. And now here we are with one child at home. Our horse show got canceled this weekend. So Craig and I were like, great, we have a kid-free weekend. We're going to do all this fun stuff. And there was, first off, the first problem is we didn't plan anything. So I don't know what made us think we were going to go and do all these fun things when we had absolutely no plan at all. So that was lesson number one we learned, is that we need to have a plan. And number two was that we need to look up some ideas and activities and things to try. So he is actually going to join me on Wednesday, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more about some of the things that we're going to be going through in our relationship journey, some things we're going to be trying together. And this is really, honestly, we don't have the answers. We don't have it figured out, but we're going to navigate it together and share with you. And if you're a young mom or you don't have kids, or you're thinking, this totally doesn't apply to me at all, Alison, I don't want to watch this. Let me encourage you to do it anyway, because someday you will be in this phase of life. Or even if, you need to work on your relationship right now. Like, I have been a mom. I became a mom when I was 22. I have been a mom for 22, almost 23 years. And I have known really not a lot outside of that. So Craig and I had an instant family when we got married. We didn't have that time to go and travel and explore and do all those things together. So we're getting that now on the back end, which is great because we're still relatively young and we can experience all those things together. But even if you're just starting out in your relationship and looking for some ideas and some things that can kind of jumpstart and get you on the right path with some new adventures together, or inject some excitement into your relationship again, then I hope you'll tune into this, because this is something that we're really going to start working on, and I'm excited about diving into. So I hope to have him join on Wednesday. But today's coffee chat is not about that at all. Today's coffee chat is what actually happened this weekend. So Friday night we went out to dinner together, came home, and I got sick. I was sick as a dog. I was sick all night Friday night. I woke up Saturday morning, still not feeling so great. Finally, Saturday evening, we went out and had some soup for dinner. I started feeling a little bit better. But then yesterday, just kind of the energy level's not there. This morning, I'm feeling a lot better this morning, but I can still tell there's a little bit of lingering stuff going on. But I don't get sick. So this was actually a surprise for me. And it got me thinking about some things and paying attention to some nudges that I've been getting lately. If to be totally honest with you, these coffee chats are either because of something that you guys have asked me, or because I feel like a little gentle nudge. And, I believe that, God tells me to share certain things and gives me nudges to do that. And this is one of those things that I think somebody on here needs to hear today. So I hope you'll listen into this one and that you will take action on it. So one of the things that I did recently was I got my flu shot on Friday, which I think the sickness was totally separate because this was nausea kind of sickness. It wasn't side effects from the flu shot. And I tolerate the flu shot well. I've never had side effects from it before, so I don't think it was that. And then this morning I got an email from the place that does my mammogram saying that I needed to schedule my yearly mammogram. And I started thinking about one of the things that I taught in the Rediscover Me Challenge, which is my 28-day life coaching challenge, is that as women, a lot of times we take care of our kids' appointments and we take care of our husbands' appointments and we make sure our parents are taken care of, but we oftentimes neglect our own health and don't pay attention to the things that we need to be doing. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about an ounce of prevention as far as getting your screenings done. You know, we all know that these screenings, if you detect any cancers early stages, that most of them are curable. We also know that there are things in our blood work that are cues, like, you know, maybe you're pre-diabetic or maybe your cholesterol's high, or, you know, there's things in your blood that can tell a story that you can make changes before things turn into something full-blown or chronic where you have to treat it longer term. So today's chat is going to be about making the appointments, really paying attention to what, I know there's something in the back of your mind that just popped up and said, I need to take care of that. So that's the thing I want you to put on your list first. Whether it's getting your flu shot or getting your mammogram or your yearly gynecological visit. Maybe you need to get a physical. Maybe you need to have some blood work done. Maybe it's an eye doctor appointment. You haven't been to the eye doctor in a few years. It could be getting your hormone levels checked. I know that that's something really important to women over 40. If you're starting to feel a little off on your hormone levels, you might want to get those checked out. Dentist appointments, we don't think about those, do we? But if you're not getting your cleanings every 6 months, your dental health is crucial to your overall health. So that's super important to do. And I'm really fortunate that my parents set good examples when we were growing up. My mom made sure that we were in the dentist every 6 months on the dot. And I do that with my kids too. And I think it's important for us to set the example for our kids because that's what they're going to carry forward whenever they're parents and what their expectations are going to be for caring for their health. You know, they look at us as the role models for this, and we want to make sure that we're setting a good example for them. Maybe you need, you know, maybe your back's bothering you, you need a chiropractor appointment, or maybe it's your mental health that needs tweaking and you need to find a good therapist to talk things through with. I am a huge proponent for mental health and for counseling and therapy and all that good stuff. You know, I feel like getting all that worked out a lot of times affects our physical health too, because we carry a lot of things in our bodies that can make us sick. So, you know, get that worked out too. But whatever it is, you know, I want you to sit down, and this is simple. Go through, make a list and say, these are the things that I'm behind on, and this is what I need to get scheduled. And go online to your insurance provider, and it's usually as simple as entering in your zip code to see what doctors, dentists, whoever are on your plan in your area, and then call them today. It's Monday. It's no better day. Call them, make the appointments, get your calendar out, and get those things lined up. I promise you, you're going to feel better. It's going to lift a weight off your shoulders. If you're the type of person that would rather avoid things and put your head in the sand, which I know a lot of people that are that way, and like, I don't want to know if there's something wrong. Just trust me that getting past this fear and getting the appointment and just, you know, taking the first step to make the appointment, do that for me today. For me, please do that for me. And then let me know that you made the appointment. And if you need accountability to follow through with that, then please join us in our Get Your Pretty on Pretties Facebook group. We are more than happy. We'll give you accountability, check in, let us know how things go. I really know that someone out there needs to hear this today, and I just urge you to take the steps and do what you need to do to take care of yourself, because there are so many people who love you, who count on you, and who want you to be around and be healthy. And it feels good, right? You know, to have a good quality of life and to be healthy. So check in with me. Let me know. We will all be each other's accountability partners. And hopefully I will have Craig with me on Wednesday, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about the next phase of life. And I want to thank all of you who responded back to my secret email Friday. If you don't know about my secret email, this is something I do once a month for the newsletter subscribers at Get Your Pretty On, where I take a deeper dive into something that's going on in my life. And, you know, this was what I'm talking about today with making the transition into the next phase has been a big topic in those secret emails. And it was amazing seeing how many of you are in the same boat with me right now, and exciting too, because I'm looking forward to sharing the journey with so many other women. But anyway, that's all I got for today, and I hope you guys make those appointments and let me know. All right, thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye.